Dave from Real Supernatural. I'm at an awesome location tonight here in Huntington, West Virginia. Dr. Grimes' dentist office. Wow. If you've ever seen the show Dead Files, season 2, correct, Doc? Correct me if I'm wrong here. Season 2 came here about a story about a young girl named Lavina who was killed by her daddy, basically, and I'll show you where all that happened here in a little bit. But the doc was kind enough to let me come here. As the show came, he did some cleansing, and the activity is pretty much nil now. But I've always wanted to come here, and let me tell you, this dentist office is awesome. It's unlike one you'll ever see. It's got some of the coolest stuff in I've ever seen, and he's got all kinds of cool artifacts in here, and so, this is what I do. You guys know me, and we're going to go around and do some EVPs and run a ghost box and just see, what happens. Like he said, he told me the activity is pretty much nil, and that's fine. We just like to see what we can get sometimes. There's many over the years, correct, Doc? Mm-hmm. A couple of women, a little boy named Paco, spirit that is really playful and likes to play. He's a little trickster. So, really neat stuff, and that's one of the things we do. We look for, is this a portal? Does this particular building have a portal in it? Does it draw other spirits to it? It's one of the things we look for. So we'll see what we get. Huntington has a bunch of old buildings, and I'm just happy to be here. So bear with me while we get rolling here, and we'll go up here and show you the staircase and stuff.
This is an interesting book.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, isn't it? Mm-hmm. A lot of different accounts in there.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to start off this in Lavina's room here. This is where her bed was right there at one time. She slept by the window, little small bed, and then her mom and sister slept right here on this wall. When they found her from when her dad threw her over the stairs, they brought her in here and put her in the big bed. And she suffered for 10 days. Pretty horrendous death. So, let me see what we got here. See if we got anything that can prop this up. Alright, I'm going to run this ghost box. Alright, I'm back again. Any spirits who want to communicate, show yourself. Walk in front of the camera so they can see you. I'm going to be right back and grab a camera. Grab a Yeah. Can you tell me my name? You said it earlier. Can you tell me Lavina's dad's name? Alright, I got a REM pod right there on the left. Turn this down. Alright guys, I got a REM pod down here on the left. I'll show it to you. Touch device. Up here's another one. Up here. So, should be able to see it. Clay, yeah. Is that you, Paco? Paco, is that you? Say yes or no. Who said Doc's name earlier? Who's me? Just heard a noise on the stairs. Can you touch this toy? See that? This toy right here. You're messing with it? Oh, I'm gonna reset this just to make sure. Howdy. Who just said howdy? Who just said howdy? What was Lavina's dad's name that hurt her and killed her? How many spirits are in here with me right now? Are you from the cemetery up on the hill, yes or no?
Graves?
Graves, yeah. Can you tell me your name? Who's behind me? Who's behind me right now? Are you the one that hurt Lavina?
He was dead. Here. Hurry.
Something's touching my. I keep feeling that something's touching my hair, guys. I felt that 3 or 4 times. Did you just touch my head? Grimes' office. That's crazy. Who just said Grimes' office? I did doesn't tell me anything. What's your name?
Sir. Said Art.
Does this house have a portal in it or a doorway?
Oh.
Are you drawn to this house? Why are you here? Are you just here because you know I'm talking to you? Did I draw you here?
What?
Because you know I'm open to talking to you? Is that why you're here?
I'm mad.
You're mad. Why? Give me the name. Give me one of the names of the women spirits here.
There's a
What's the name of the woman spirit here? Or there's more than one. Tell me.
look.
It's Paco here.
And
Who's the girl?
get fine. Simply.
Linda? Did you say Linda? I'm gonna put this down on the stairs.
This is. Stop. Bell.
Five.
Okay. There's another device, a toy down there you can touch.
Come down.
Come down. You want me to come down there? Is that what you're saying?
So.
I want you to go over there and touch that toy I put over there for you. Can you do that?
You resties?
If she hit that banister railing, can you touch that device? Show me. Hi.
Wait.
Do what? Who just said get out? Whose I did? Ooh, the camera just tried to autofocus. Are you trying to show yourself to me? Who's bad? Are you in here? Are you the large shadow figure that the doc saw in here? What the hell is that cold spot? I got a FLIR on that, guys. It is 58. Cold, yeah. Way colder than the rest of the room. What the hell is that? Are you sitting right there? What is that? Where did it go? Oh. Let me see what the hell that is. Maybe it's an AC vent or something. I don't see anything on the floor though. Oh, yep, that's what it is. AC vent. Okay. So you see the FLIR works. So Doc said he was in here. This is like their little snack room area. And he was fixing the bolt right here, and through those flip doors on the other side, on those set, there was a huge shadow figure standing on the other side. And he said they just stood there looking at each other, and then it got sucked back through the wall, and the actual doors flipped like somebody was holding on to them when it disappeared. Pretty crazy. Who's over there? See, this is the back stairs to the back side over here. Window. I just saw something. That was weird. Suits of armor, man, they look pretty freaky in the night. Can't see anything, but it looks like a human form. Okay, I'm back. Is there anything you want to tell me? Anything I need to know? Who killed Lavina? Why did that person kill her? I don't understand how a father could kill their own daughter. I can't even imagine it. Drink. Oh, that's a very relevant answer, guys. He was a known alcoholic. It just said drink. Was he drunk when he did it? Yes or no? Was he drunk when he killed his daughter? Were they terrified of him? Is that why they never told that he killed her?
That's fine.
What was Lavina's sister's name? You don't know? What was her mom's name? I don't think it was Adam. Why are you spirits here? Why are you communicating with me from this house? Because why? can you tell me? What was Lavina's dad's name? Is he being punished for what he did? I'm here now. If you know anything, please tell me. I won't be here very much longer. It's always an eerie feeling, guys, when you're sitting right on the very spot where someone was killed. It's like that energy still resides here, no matter that no matter the person's spirit or body's not here. You can always kind of feel it. But I don't feel any negative energy in this house at all. What's the name of the cemetery you're buried in up on the hill? Is there any other spirits in this house right now that died in this house? Yes or no? If you can see me right now, how many fingers am I holding up? Yeah, 3. Who just answered that question? Can you tell me your name? It was a female voice that said 3. Can I do it one more time? How many fingers am I holding up if you can see me right now? No answer on that one. Feel free to touch one of those toys and let me know you're still here. Is Paco still here, yes or no? No? Where did Paco go? Lost? Paco, ¿cuántos años? ¿Cuántos años, Paco? Is there anything any of you want to tell me? kind of going dead now, guys. No pun intended. There was a Spanish response. How old is Paco? 8. What happened to Paco? Paco, thank you for talking with me. How did Lavina's dad kill her? How did he do it? What was the cause of her death? What finally killed her? Who said my name earlier? Did you know I was coming here, yes or no? I do? That sounds like a foreign C. Is it Spanish? Somebody is talking to me in Spanish here. Who's talking to me in Spanish? ¿Cómo te llama? Here's David. What? Who just said my name? It's kind of all over the place, guys. It's all over the place. So, alright. Thank you guys for talking to me. One last chance to tell me your name and why you're here. Is there a message you need to tell me? We'll count to 3. Tell me your name or I'm shutting the box off. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I would. You said you wouldn't. Okay, thank you. Thank you for communicating with me, and I'm going to bid you a good night. Like I said, you can't stay here. You have to go back to where you came from. And goodbye. So here's the deal, guys. The house was cleansed after the show was here, and Doc said that the activity is very low, and I agree with him. I mean, there's nothing. Anything here is mostly residual, and if the responses I was getting was most likely from spirits from other areas coming through the box to communicate. So pretty interesting stuff. Maybe Paco, the little boy, still runs around here and communicates a little bit, but it's nothing. I mean, it's very light in here, and just an interesting, interesting location. But like I said, you can still feel the energy of someone's death here. But it's not, it's not that heavy. It's not like an active haunting anymore, and you can tell the difference. So, again, I'd like to say thanks to the doc for having me here, letting me come in, check the place out. It's a really cool dentist office. Different, more different than any one I've ever seen, and it's got a lot of really cool stuff in it. If you like history, I'm sure you probably stop by and let him do a walkthrough with you sometimes. He's got some really cool stuff. He actually has a art piece downstairs that came over from Germany that was painted by a Jewish painter. And if you know anything about how the Nazis stole every piece of art they could, and gold and everything they could get their hands on, this piece actually made its way from over there to Huntington, and another guy had it in his estate, and when he died, the doc bought it off of his estate. So it's a really cool piece of history, and lots more stuff here. So really cool location. Just something, a little quick deal I wanted to do for you and the channel. Got some really crazy stuff coming up soon, so don't forget, June 16th, Society of the Supernatural, first annual convention in Wheeling Island Casino. John Zaffis, Rosemary Ellen Guiley, David Weatherly, Ross Allison, myself, Sean Austin, Kristen Lee, Eric Altman, Stan Gordon, and lots of other folks there. It's going to be an awesome event. Please come to this event. Tickets are only $10 at the door. You can't find them any cheaper. There's also a couple of tickets left for the VIP on Friday night if you want to come and hang and investigate the Belair House with us. It's going to be an awesome event. Tons of metaphysical people there. Tons of location owners and people that run the locations. Great way to network with locations, especially if you're a team. You get to know the people that run it, and set up an investigation. It's going to be an awesome time. A lot of metaphysical people, Reiki people, the whole 9 yards are going to be there. So come out, see the conference. Sean Austin will be performing live after the conference, his new CD. The dude's Sean's opening for Lifehouse this summer. Man, that's a big time gig right there. And I'd look for more from him in his music career coming soon. So you get to see him up close and personal on this one, guys. So come and hang out with us, meet us face to face, and look forward to seeing you there. All right, these are the stairs right here where she was found, right on the landing here. Doc theorized that he came in. See, long story short, okay, he was an abusive man, and his wife and kids left him. They were hiding out here in this house, and he somehow tracked them down. One night, while they were probably most likely sleeping, he snuck in this house, attacked the wife, then went to Nina's room, and where he threw her down, and she was found here really bad shape. And the mom and sister kept her up here in this other room I'll show you for 10 days while she suffered, and then she succumbed to her injuries and died. Once the doc bought this place from an old woman, he bought both. It was actually a duplex, two sides of it. He bought it to turn it into his office, and he tore the walls out and made it one big area. So once he bought this place, started having all kind of experiences as he was fixing it up and changing it around and everything to suit his needs. So that when renovations are done to the location, sometimes it does stir up activity. Right here is where they found her. That's me touching the REM pod, guys. So How's the picture and sound, guys? Let me know on the chat. I'm going to set this right here. All right, so right here's the picture Doc painted of her. I put the thumbnail up. That's what he saw, and he painted. He's a really good painter. He's a good painter. He's got several paintings in here. So, pretty crazy, huh? So this was her little room. This is a room they had 2 beds in at one time. Doc told me her bed was over here by the window, and then the mom and sister had a bigger bed here. When they found her, they put her in this bed, trying to help her recover. So right here on these, right here is where Doc would report hearing these thunderous footsteps, and he would see a really big shadow figure haunting this place as well. So I'm going to run a spirit box session right here and just see what we get, okay? I'm going to set the camera down. It said, "Hey, Doc. This isn't the Doc. My name is..." Are there any spirits here? Communicate with me. Yes? What's your name? Yeah? 2 names. Got 2 yeses. Three? Can any of you tell me the little girl's name that was hurt really bad on these stairs? Who threw her down the stairs? Who are the spirits that answered yes, they want to talk to them? Yeah, there was a death here. What was her name? Kaya. Are you from this house or are you from somewhere else? Doc. Hey, Doc. It just said Livy. Yeah. I don't think it was her. I think it was another spirit answering. You know what I mean? I asked what was her name, and it said Livy. The spirit that just answered Livy, can you tell us your name? Yeah, it's a radio. Who's the spirit that said Livy? Are there any spirits in here that are from the graveyard up on the hill? Some? What's the name of Livy's father? Hey Doc, what was Livy's dad's name? First name? Was it Clark or Clyde or something you said?
I got a block. It'll come to me.
Okay. Whenever you think of it, let me know. Huh?
Sarvis.
Can you tell me the name of Livy's dad? Oh no. If Paco's here, I brought you a toy you can play with, Paco. Check this out. I bet you like this. See that? You touch it, it'll play a musical tune for you. Paco, you hear? ¿Cómo te llama? You're taking a hit on this. Paco, is that you? Who's touching? Who's touching this device? Spirit? It just said spirit. I said, who's touching this device? It says spirit. Is that Paco? I'm going to set this right here, Paco. Oh, there you go. Go ahead and play with it. He's touching it. Something's touching it. What's the name? Who's the person that just touched this device? Paco. No way. This said Paco. I want you guys to know, whoever's communicating with me, that when we're done, you have to go, you have to leave again. You're not allowed to stay here. Okay? Yeah, okay, thank you. Paco, did you say yeah? I'm going to set this here for a minute. Who just said my name? This is a picture and sound, guys. How's it? I want, if that shadow is still here, can you show yourself over there, please? Is that the mom? He just said leave. He's got some suits of armor in here and everything. I'm gonna set this right over here for you. Are you following me? There's reports of a shadow figure that's been seen by many different investigators right there, coming out of that wall to your left. No, he painted the picture, PJ. He didn't have it drawn. He painted it, and he drew it. Yes, it was, Andrew. You can see that episode on YouTube somewhere too. If that shadow figure is Lavina's mom, can you touch that device over there, please? Right there. Picture any better? Is it still buffering? Who killed Lavina? Thanks, awesome Dawson. Please hit the sub button and hit the thumbs up for me, guys. Just hit refresh. I mean, there's nothing I can do it. Is it buffering and looping for everybody or just some people? I appreciate anyone that wants to speak to me here. Any spirits? I don't feel any negativity here at all, guys. That was pretty much cleansed away. Well, I'll do about an hour live, and then I'm going to record some stuff, and I'll throw it up. That way there's no buffering, okay? Paco, you still here? Heard a small yes there. Nothing I can do, guys. I mean, I'm running off the cell phone again, so. What's the name of this cemetery up on the hill? If you go back to the beginning, guys, see if it plays normally. Paco, do you like all the toys Doc has in here for you to play with? The building's pretty small too, guys, so there's not a lot of, I mean, it's tight walking and stuff. So, I mean, not going to have a lot of area to cover in here. What about when you go back to the beginning? If you take your cursor and go back to the beginning. I got max bars again, so it's something with YouTube. I don't know what the deal is. What? Who just said my name? Yeah, it's saying my name. Yeah. Who are you? Who's trying to talk to me? All right. I'm not getting too much in here now, other than my name. I'm gonna move over this thing. Whose room was this? Whose room was this? You just said bedroom. Whose bedroom is this? Whose bedroom is this? She died, yeah. Who's answering my questions? Whose bedroom was this? Who died in here? The people watching want to hear you and see you. Can you let them watch it? I guess my cell phone's haunted, guys. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to have it cleaned or something. Are you messing with this device? Yes or no? The house is built really either in the very late 1800s, early 1900s. Lavina was murdered in 1929. Yeah, murdered. She was murdered. How old was Lavina? Can you tell me that? Spirit where? How many spirits are in here with you right now? The dad, they think the dad threw her over the stairs, off the ground. I'll show it to you again. Here's the stairs, and they think that he grabbed her. All right, see my finger? They think he grabbed her and threw her, and then she possibly hit that rail there, and then they found her right down there on the landing. Yeah, the dad did it. There's the picture that he painted of her, of what he saw her. He saw her a whole bunch of times. So he painted that. That's how he saw her. Whose picture is that right there? Can you tell me? You can't? Why not? Whose picture am I looking at right here? Who is that painting of? You just said Grimes. You just said the Doc's last name. That's crazy. Yeah, Doc. I mean, he's saying Doc and Grimes and all kinds of stuff. So, And then once an hour is up, guys, about 20 more minutes, I'm going to shut this live down and I'll film it and I'll throw it up on my channel tomorrow live again, tomorrow night, okay? I'll just play it as if it's live. And I just saw something really weird move in front of the camera. But it was in the corner of my eye, like a shadow. Like right over here. Who just moved in front of the camera? Yeah, he used to talk with her all the time, he told me, and he had toys up here in his closet for her to play with. So he became very attached to her. It was almost like his own child. I don't know why, it shouldn't be buffering, man. What about the neighbor? Try going out of your YouTube and coming back in, guys. See if that helps. What was Lavina's father's name? The one that hurt her. Tell me his name. All right, I'm gonna move back downstairs now. I'm just gonna do an hour stream and then I'm gonna film. So I'm gonna show you the rest of the place, okay? Since the stream isn't doing too well, I'm just gonna cut the live short. I mean, we'll do an hour. Got about 18 more minutes. Do the best we can, man. And I'll film some stuff and throw it up. Take it easy. All right, they reported several different ghosts back here, women. And I'll play it. I'll actually play it live tomorrow night, so I can play it as if it's live as well. So I'll hang out in the chat with you guys. There's been a couple different spirits seen back here in the chairs, around the chairs when he was working, and his patients actually seen them too. So pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, I'll get some clear footage. This should play back. It should play back. I mean, even though it's buffering, it should be able to play back later once it's done processing. Like I said, don't know what the deal is. I guess my phone's haunted. stream's pretty rough.
Is that?
The stream is because I'm using my cell phone. It's buffering real bad on everybody. They say they see Paco back here too. This is so you can tell how it was split into two different houses at one time. Here's the back stairwell to the other house. It's identical to the other one, but it's on the opposite side. So this is where they say Paco plays a lot in here. Got some interesting responses though, just in that short amount of time, just messing with the ghost block. So, never know. You never know. I think it's more than likely spirits from different areas coming in here. There's nothing here anymore like there was before after the cleansing. So have a great night, and we'll see you next time on Real Supernatural. Whoa. Cool location. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it up.
Alrighty.
I have to agree with you. There's not an active haunting going on here anymore.
Yeah.
Nope. I think you did a good job cleansing it.
That's an interesting book you got there.
You like that? There's 3 volumes. That's volume 2. Well, I'd like to thank you again, Doc, for having me here and taking your time out of your busy life and schedule to let me come in here and see your beautiful house and office.
We'll plan all right.
And I'd love to come back sometime. Check. Okay, guys. Just like to say thanks for joining me tonight. That's a really cool location, very interesting. The story is phenomenal. And let me mute this. Hold on a second. So, yeah. So back in 1973, Dr. Grimes was a young dentist. Found this house in Huntington, and the price was right, and it was a duplex. It was a house that had been split into 2 houses. He bought the house, and him and his dad started refurbishing this place. Well, as they're refurbishing it and turning it into his new office, he started seeing this little girl, and saw her many times during the renovations, and saw her for years and years after that. So then he also had some run-ins with he heard one time he was telling me he heard this man's voice just scream in his ear saying, "You get out of here," and obviously that was most likely the spirit of her dad. She was in her late teens. She was a real tiny girl, small, and like I said, they found her on the landing of the stairwell
all busted up. She suffered for 10 days before she died. And, you know, there's a whole, back in those days, the way the doctors actually got paid for, you know, doing the death certificates and stuff from the state. So, no one ever talked, like the mom and the sister never talked, because their dad was very abusive, and so abusive, in fact, he's a major alcoholic, that they ran from him. They were living in Ohio, and they found this place, and it was like a, you know, kind of like an old flop house or boarding house, and they were staying in it, and that was, you know, in the 1930s, and the house had been separated, and they had no money, very, very poor. And once they got away from him, he tracked them down, and he broke into the house one night, and they don't know for sure, but they think he went in there, attacked the mom, and then he went straight for Lavina's room, grabbed her, did whatever to her, threw her down the stairs, and then went down and really stomped the living crap out of her. You know, just stomped her, beat her, kicked her, and then he left. And they think that the reason the mom and the other daughter never said anything is they're scared to death he would come and kill them, you know. And it was just a tragic story. So Dr. Grimes was having so many experiences, and later when he got his office open, his staff started having experiences. A couple of them had reported that they hated going upstairs. They felt something very negative up there, and they didn't like doing, you know, going up there. And then his patients were seeing, had seen the little girl and other ghosts down there where I walked through with the dentist chairs and everything. Where it happened several times. Other groups had investigated this place. I've known about it for years. I just never went to it. Actually, it's going to be in my new book coming out later. But that's why I went there, because I already knew it had been cleansed. But I'm doing a story in my book on it, so I went to investigate it myself and talk to the doc. You know, so really interesting things. I got a lot of relevant responses that have to do, you know, you heard it saying the doc's name. It said my name a bunch of times, and it actually said Livy one time, which could be like a nickname that they called her, Livy. So who knows, you know, a bunch of crazy stuff. But I think that was more like spirits from around that area. You know, they're on that side of the realm, so they know things that happened, and they were just popping in answering my questions. So it's pretty interesting. Totally different type of case than you normally see me do. Normally I wouldn't even go to a place that I knew had been cleansed, but you know, I wanted to talk to the doc and he wanted me to come, so I did it, and it was pretty interesting. So again, please hit the thumbs up button, guys. Please subscribe if you're new to my channel. A lot of crazy stuff coming up, and if you're in the Wheeling, West Virginia area on June 16th, come and check out our big conference we got going on. It's going to be awesome. If you go on and hit me up with a super chat, those are most appreciated. I put the money back toward what I do, because it's very expensive what I do. So that helps cover costs. So, you know, every little bit helps. Give some shout outs. Of course, my mod Kathy, thank you as always. Duke Wolf, Rhonda, Andrew Cox. There's a bunch of new people, several new people in tonight, so really appreciate you guys popping in. Deity Paranormal, JoJo B. Type your name in the chat if you want me to give you a shout out. Okay. Well, anyway, thanks for taking your time to check out what I do and sharing it with me. To me, it's fascinating, and I love what I do. So, you know, more stuff coming, guys. Be ready for some live Bigfooting in the woods of West Virginia and some more killer locations coming up. I'll be doing some stuff with the guys from, you know, the team that me and David Weatherly created, Society of the Supernatural, coming up in June. We're going to be hitting up several locations during the week of our conference, so look for that stuff as well. Anyway, have a great rest of your Saturday night, and thanks for checking me out on Real Supernatural, guys. Take it easy. Good night.